What's up out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've done videos. I just been too busy, and not only that, I had a health scare one time, but I'm fine. Everything's good. It's been cold here. Okay, so business has been stagnant. In the St. Louis area, in the Missouri area, it has been cold. Through the whole country, it's been cold. It's freezing cold, and I'm going to take you. I'm inside my shop where I'm looking at my thermometer. I just got out there. It's like 55 degrees in here, which is comfortable. All right, that's why I don't have to have a coat on. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a rinseless wash. Now, I'm not going to do a rinseless wash using the stuff that I've done with before, which is the Absolute, P&S Absolute, which I love this stuff, okay? It's not that I got away from it, but I found something in the stores the other day, and, well, it wasn't the other day, it's been a while back, and it's the Griots Garage Rinseless Wash. And I want to try that and see how that works on the F-150. So I'm going to show you everything what I'm going to use, and I'm going to get to it. And this is going to take some time because a rinseless wash, and I'm going to show you what the shape that the vehicle is in right now. And you're going to ask yourself this question: how is he going to clean that? Really clean it with a rinseless wash. All right, so right here is everything I'm going to be using to do this rinseless wash with, okay? First of all, I got the Menards bucket, and I also have a grip guard. I hope you all can see that. I got a grip guard on the inside of it. Sponge I'm going to be using for the vehicle will be this sponge right here. Hope y'all can see it, okay? I'm going to try it. Never used this sponge before, but I'm going to try it. You don't have to have a sponge. You can use a microfiber towel or anything like that, okay? Now, this one right here, this is the perforated one I've had. I've had this one for some time now, but see the way that looks? And the reason why it looks like that is because I use this only on wheels and tires, okay? That's the reason why it looks a mess. And this thing has been through the washing machine and everything, okay? So, but I use that on the wheels and tires. If you look down over here, I've got the rinseless wash. I also have a bottle, which I'm going to put 3 ounces of it into this 1 liter bottle. 3 ounces to 1 liter of this, which I'm going to use to spray over the vehicle before, so it can, soak in and, break up all that dirt and stuff that's on it. All right. I got a couple of towels over here. This is one of my favorite towels right here. This towel here will suck up a ton of water and dry it and leave no streaks. And also I got this one right here that is used for the windows. And I got a wet vac. The reason why I got the wet vac is because this floor is going to look a mess when I'm done to it. And I'm going to show you all. The thing about it is I do not have a drainage system in here. None whatsoever. So all I got down here is this floor. So you can see the way the floor looks now anyway. But I tell you what, let's take a walk around the vehicle and I'm going to show you the shape that the F-150 is in. All right, now the instructions on this Griots Garage says to use, let's see, add 1 ounce of water to every 2 gallons, 1 ounce of the solution to 2 gallons of water. I got about 2.5 gallons of water down here in my bucket, so I'm not going to, I'm going to use more than 1 ounce. And it says for every 2 ounces, but what I've done, I marked this thing here off, and the first mark you see at the bottom is 2 ounces. So I'm I'm making a mess here, okay? I'm sorry. I'm gonna get this up, and I'm gonna put 2 ounces, or just, I'm gonna get close to 2 ounces, because I got like 2 and close to 2.5 gallons of water in here, okay? Which you can see where that line is right there, okay? And it's just a little bit under, and it's got a nice smell to it. Not as nice as the smell as the Griots Garage, not the Griots Garage, but the Absolute, because the Absolute smells like coconuts and fruit and stuff like that. So I'm going to take this, and I got my grit guard in the bottom. Here's the sponge I'm using right there. You can see the water come down there. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this back panel on this side over here. Hope you all can see it. But like I said, my first step, even before doing that, and I use my rolling chair because I'm telling you now, when you get at my age, your back, okay, it can hurt. All right. Inside of this, this is a chapping, one of those little cheap sprayers, you know, that you get from Walmart, stuff like that. I mean, you can get one of these things for like, you know, $7 or $8. All right. This is what I'm using. I've got my solution that's up in there. I got, you know, I'm gonna pump this up. Okay. Just get it pumped up good enough. Oh, and look at how well this thing sprays out. Okay, for $7, $8. All right, you can't beat it. All right. Now, I also use it to spray some of it up under the bottom, but I told you I'm not going to be using that sponge with that. Well, after I hit the wheels and tires, then I use that black one and go up under the bottom. But for right now, I can always hit it with something to make it, you know, to loosen it up. And the water that I'm using here, this water is warm to pretty much hot. You don't have to use warm or hot water. You can use cold water. It doesn't say you have to. But I like, if you walk out on a day where it's like 15 degrees outside, you don't want to stick your hand in a bucket of cold water. You don't. Okay? Now. And I kind of like this little sponge. I got this sponge off of Temu. I think that's where I got it from. Yeah, I think I got this one off Temu. I mean, it's a cheap little sponge. But, I mean, it's sturdy. And, you know, it'll be good for what it's doing. But if you take a close look at this right here, you can see this and notice it. Look at how it's breaking the dirt up. Look at this. Look at how soft it is. It's not even gritty. All right. So, all right. Usually let that sit for about now. I got one spot here that I missed up in here, which is right here. Yeah. You want to make sure that when you're using any type of rinseless wash that you give it some good coverage, okay? Because, you know, you just want to make, you know, because the thing about it is with the rocks and salt and stuff on it, you want to get that stuff wet. How they call it, what they say, emulsify. You want to break down the dirt. Just use common terms, you know, so everybody can understand. Just to break down the dirt, make the dirt kind of melt down, then it'll come off easy without you, chances of you scratching the vehicle up. After it sits on there, it's been sitting on there for about just a couple of minutes or so. Like I say, you don't want to leave it on too long, but if you see some of it starting to dry, you may want to hit it with a little bit more. And the thing I like about this thing, it's got a lockdown on it where you can lock it and you don't have to hold the pump, but you can see the force that's coming out of this thing is pretty, you know, hey, it's pretty damn good. That's some good force that's coming out of it. Now, it was really heavy down that way, so that's why I used a little bit more. All right. Now I take my sponge and I don't squeeze it all the way out. I leave it, you know, with a nice amount of water still in it. And I just take it and I go like this. This is how I do it. And that's what the sponge ends up looking like. I take it, go down in my bucket, and I scrape it up against the grit guard. Real good. And what happens if you scrape it up against the grit guard, it'll run the dirt down there to the bottom. Now, I'm going to squeeze it out. Squeeze it all the way out and let you see it. See any dirt on it? See any dirt on it? No dirt. Down at the bottom of the grit guard, okay? Now, I'm not done, so I need to wet this a little bit more. And I want to come over on this side and come this way. And some people like go up and down with it. I like going side by side with mine. If you put enough rinseless wash down on it, you'll get this stuff where you can pretty much, you know, you'll be able to knock it off. There's a little dirt from the other side right there. Now, I've got down here in this bucket, not just this bucket, I have my other Harbor Freight I got a 5-gallon sprayer that I got fresh hot water from in the house, because at the rate that this is going, now most of the dirt will go to the bottom. We're going to see how much of this dirt is going to settle down at the bottom. So, but before I do that, I take this and I squeeze this all the way out. I squeeze it all the way out. Then I go back over it and I give it kind of like a top drying wipe to it. As you can see, everything comes through nice and smooth. A little bit of dirt right there, just a little bit of dirt. Switch it on the other side. Take it, go to the bottom, scrape it out. Like I said before, you got to scrape it out real good. Squeeze it out. And you can see how clean it gets. Okay? Because most, like I said, the dirt will go down the bottom if you scrape that down there. You have yourself a grit guard. These things are cheap. You can find these grit guards at Harbor Freight for like $5 for these things, you know. And a lot of times if you go to get Chemical Guy's bucket, they give you one in it as well. Okay, now that we got that done right there, okay, now I get up for you, okay? I'll take my drying towel and just gently make sure that I hit no parts that I didn't get, because if not, that dirt will scratch up your, it'll scratch your paint. That's a rinseless wash. That's how a rinseless wash is supposed to work. Now I'm gonna show y'all, this is my method. This is the way I clean my wheels and tires when I'm doing a rinseless wash. The first thing I use, and believe it or not, I use something that's that a lot of people look and they frown at, okay, which is the Armor All Extreme Wheel and Tire Cleaning. They frown at it. I don't know why they frown at it, because this stuff works so good, and I'm gonna show you how it works, okay? Watching Josh V, and you know, he's got the detailing channel, and he was talking about this thing here and how good this thing is. So I bought it. Okay, so I'm sure, you know, they made their money. If you ever get one of these, they work good. They really do. They come with 2 batteries. All right, but this thing makes your ears ring, so you may want to put some earmuffs or something on, because it's got a loud ringing sound to it. And that's it. I walk around the world, but there's nobody with me. What do I say when there's nobody listening? I want to say this is the second bucket of water, and I'll come out here so you all can see. That's the dirt that was on the vehicle. Let me see if we can get this grate out of here. It's hard to get the grate out, but the thing about it is you can see all the dirt that the grate that it collected at the bottom of the bucket. Right? All right, so this is like about, it's pretty close to about 3 hours later. All right, and I got it all cleaned up. All right, it's not perfect, and the reason why it's not perfect, because if you look up under the bottom there, you can still see some of the, the road stuff under there, and that's one of the reasons why, if you got a power washer and you're outdoors, or if you're inside and able to do one, you can get a lot of that stuff a whole lot better than you can with just using a rinseless wash. But I showed that, that a rinseless wash, that you can have salt on the vehicle and use a rinseless wash on it. There are the tires. There's that side down there. Okay, and there's the front. So we walk our way back this way here. I'm trying to pan out, but see, I'm using my iPad to record this with, and it's not giving me real good wide shots. Not as good as a phone or a camera would do, but I mean, it's all I got for right now. So as you can see, I mean, it looks 1,000% better than it did when I first came in. And we'll get a look at it from there, around the top of it, back there. That, it was all about the rinseless wash today, because, right now, as much snow as we've had here in the St. Louis area, ice cold, plus they're talking about some more cold that's dropping in tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're talking about the lows and below zero, and it's just, man, this weather's brutal, and it has really put a hamper on my business. It slows me down because nobody's really, detailing vehicles, this time of the winter. And most people, when they get a chance to, get their cars clean, what the first place they run to? They run to the automatic wash and run through the automatic wash to get the salt, so everything knocked off of it. Please, y'all, hit those like buttons, some subscribe buttons. I'm still operating my channel. It's just that I haven't been able to do a video in a while, and I want to get my numbers up. I would like to get to the point where, I don't get paid anything for this, and I don't, because I'm not at that status. Would I like to? Yeah, who wouldn't like to get paid? Everybody would like to get paid for doing something, but especially, for doing stuff that I love, which is this here. And the next video that I got that I'm going to do is I'm putting some new seat covers into my truck. As a matter of fact, because the ones I got in there now, they're pretty wore out. I'm going to take those out, and I got some CAT scans that are coming. Okay. Well, no, they're not CAT scans. I'm sorry. No, there's something else. They're not CAT scans, because CAT scans are just, in order to put CAT scan seat covers on it, a lot of times they won't sell them to you unless you're an authorized dealer in certain places, an authorized installer or something like that. So, but I got some really good ones that are coming, and I'm going to put those in there, and these are supposed to be some really nice ones, and we'll see what happens. Thank y'all for looking at the channel. Thank y'all for the ones that have been leaving me comments, and if some I haven't gotten back to, please, charge it to my head, not to my heart, because, I like responding to what people says, to me. I really do. And I thank y'all y'all just don't know how much I appreciate each time that I get people that clicks on my videos. So, please tell your friends, share it with somebody if you want. I don't, hey, I'm just, I would just like to get out there what I do. And like I say, my main purpose is to help somebody. And that's about it. I thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one. And I got another one coming up real soon. It won't be in this longer period like I did from this one, because I think the last time I did a video was a few months ago, but it won't be that long. So we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless. Take care of each other out there. Please take care of each other, y'all. We're in a time right now of uncertainty in this world. We really are. We're in a time of uncertainty with everything that's going on around us. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So just please, look after one another, stay prayerful, okay? Because I do believe that God can change anything. Have a nice day.